Hello. Hello. Thank you for checking in. Great to see everybody. Hello. I don't know. Marcel says Google is uncoupling certain parts from Google Plus. Okay, so I don't know. So yeah, something's not working with the YouTube. So I know there's a few of you who watch on YouTube. There we go. So person that's like really close to my car. Person right outside is like 1 inch from my car. How did somebody park that badly? Oh my God. I seriously, I thought she was backing up. Hang on 1 second. I thought she was drunk. Okay, she's walking. Seriously, I thought that girl was drunk. Really, like, the hell. All right, so something's not working on YouTube there. Hi, Bill Canals. Let me say hello to everybody. Laura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Tesis and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Jonas and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl, Azure Yusuf and The Cram and Marcel and Jim Dandy and Sturgis Guy and Tesis and Angie Jonas and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and St. Clinton and Sam and Philip and N1QOV. And there's no chat showing up. For anyone who watches normally on YouTube, I apologize, but there's no chat there. I don't know why. I don't know, I don't know, or if it's showing up somewhere, it's not showing up on my screen. I don't know why. Somebody said they're uncoupling, so I don't know. So sorry I missed you guys yesterday. Seriously, I am so disgusted. You know, there are so many crap things going on in the world. Every day we see something, people getting killed for no reason, bad cops, bad people, all kinds of bad stuff, and it's really, really, this is Terrible Tuesday, really, really upsetting me. And now we have this egocentric guy who spends $55,000 to go to Zimbabwe. Pays guides to lure, take food. There's a protected lion, the collar, like the biggest, most famous lion in Zimbabwe, and collared when they on a protected game reserve. They lure the lion off the reserve at night, sneak on, lure him with food. Sneaky, oh, they know what they're doing. This is a deliberate sneak. Get him off the game preserves and be like, oh, you just shot a lion. I don't know. I didn't know. Oh, that collar thing on his neck. Disgusting. I'm so disgusted. where you would go and what kind of person? Yeah, disgusting. That's called poaching. It's illegal. And yeah, this is just one. Yeah, and they shot him with an arrow. In fact, I read an article that said poachers now are using bow and arrow because it doesn't make any noise. So it's easier. They can silently kill animals they're not supposed to kill. They use a bow and arrow. And then it took the lion like 2 days to actually die, bleed to death for 2 days. And then they chopped his head off and skinned him. Now the guy, and then this is illegal. This is against the law in Zimbabwe. This is a crime. This is a big crime. Not a little crime, a big crime. This is a big international crime. That this guy spent $55,000. Yeah, he's got $55,000 to throw away to go kill protected endangered species on a game preserve in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is pursuing this. They're trying to get this guy. He left Zimbabwe. He's back in the U.S. in hiding now because now the internet has lit up his business. He's taken his Facebook page down and his Twitter page down. Yeah, the lion had a tracker on him, Linda. He had a collar. This was not just any lion. This was on a game preserve, on a preserve with a collar. And these guides, the guides that they hired, he hires guides to go with him. This is the most famous lion in Zimbabwe. This is the biggest and most famous lion. Like everybody in Zimbabwe who is in the animal business knows who this lion was. So this was not an accident. This was not ignorance. This was deliberate. They lured the lion with food. This is a deliberate poaching murder of a guy. Disgusting. So, yeah, so the internet has lit him up, put all of his information online. Maybe somebody will hunt him now. If he really wants the thrill of the hunt and the chase, if he really wants the thrill of a big game hunt and chase, maybe somebody should hunt him. Yeah, I'm disgusted by all of these people who do this big game hunting, because a lot of times these people they've got power rifles or they've got guides, they've got cars. They go and there was that girl in Texas who was like in an enclosed shoot a giraffe, pose with the dead animal. That's a point. Yeah. His name was Cecil, and he was literally the most famous. He was like the lion they used for tourism in Zimbabwe. This was like Zimbabwe's mascot. It wasn't just any lion. This was the most famous lion in Zimbabwe. He was like the face of Zimbabwe, the face of Zimbabwe tourism. On a preserve, on a game preserve, on a protected area with a collar. So this was not an accident. This was deliberate and intentional, and pretty evil. Wing Doggy has. David Jones says, "Are less famous lions cheaper to shoot?" I don't know, but this guy, they deliberately picked this lion because whoever this dentist wanted to shoot the biggest lion, the most famous lion. Like, you know how sometimes psychopaths want to kill somebody famous, so they get famous for killing somebody so famous? Like, I don't know, John Lennon. The guy who killed John Lennon because he wanted to kill the most famous guy in the world. This hunter is that same kind of mentality. He wanted to kill the biggest, most famous lion in Zimbabwe. Not just any lion. He wanted to kill Cecil the lion. He spent a lot of money to do it, to have somebody help set it up. Lure him away from the game preserve. So that's pretty, and you know, like if you read about like the poaching and things that's going on in some of these countries, like so many elephants, like where they're going like 80% of some of the herds of some of these animals, like 80% of them have been killed. They're dwindling down. People are destroying animals for so they can take a foot or a tusk or some small body part and just slaughter them and leave them there. It's disgusting. Yeah. So I am upset at that, and that on top of all of the horrible things that you keep reading in the news here every day. And it's just like the cherry on top of it. Not just all the stuff I'm reading in the news about like people and bad cops, murders. This is David Jones. Please do not try to make up fake stuff. I swear, sometimes I think you're just like shilling for the Koch brothers. Yeah, David Jones, that is fake. Completely. I read the whole article. So anyhow, so I was doing a short show today. I wanted to show up and just be here, but tomorrow will be hump day. I won't be as agitated. I'm just too, like, I'm sorry. I don't want to do a whole show just of me ranting, because I try to spread the positivity. I don't feel very positive today. I'm sorry. I just don't feel very positive. I feel very angry. Mad at the world. Sturgis Guy says you need to come to a motorcycle rally. Linda says, I want to rant today too. I went to the graveyard and what she found was not pretty. Dead people. A mess. Garbage. They installed your stone wrong. Well, at least you're not dead yet! You have time to fix it. And this is upside down and beside a big bush. Ah! Well, thank you. Okay, the upside of that, Linda, is that you're not dead yet. So too early to work. Yeah, there's. But you think upside down, that is funny, actually, kind of, almost. You're like, you think that they know how to do it right side up. That seems like just a given to me. I don't know. Doesn't that seem like a given to you? Upside down? Really? Were you drunk? How do they put it upside down? Like, what the heck? Yeah. Sturgis Guy says I should come to a motorcycle rally because he lives in Sturgis and they have giant motorcycle rallies there every year in Sturgis. I don't know what kind of monkey business is going on with you beatniks and hoodlums riding your motorcycle and wearing leather and tattoos and hoodlums. Sturgis Guy says pitching tents, and that's not a euphemism. It actually means tents on the ground. David Jones says, topless women in leather pants that probably shouldn't be wearing leather pants or going topless, but not giving a fuck anyhow and doing it just the same. Ah, my eyes. You see a lot of that. A lot of body confidence. I know I'm naked. Uh-huh. You want some of this? Alright. Well, oh my goodness. It was almost like just, did you hear that honk? That is like just barely a car, almost a car accident. There's cars going the wrong way in the alley. Going the wrong way. So do one way. They're going the wrong way every day. Cars going the right way. Just barely. And the guy going the wrong way is the one who honks. And says, hey, buddy! I can go where I want to go. I don't care about that sign. What sign? I didn't know. I didn't know. Everybody does it. So anyhow, so I'm just been terrible Tuesday. Terrible Tuesday. There's a rant from me about all of the injustices and wrongs that are going on in the world. Just there are so many, countless injustices. And Cecil the Lion seems to be the cherry on top of it. It's just the straw that broke this camel's back. I'm mad as hell. So anyhow, so I'm about to sign off now, and I will try to figure out. I apologize for you YouTube folks who usually comment on YouTube. I don't know why that's happening, so I apologize to you all. You're not able to comment, but I will be back tomorrow. Maybe it'll be fixed. Let me say goodbye to everybody. Laura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and T-Sis and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Jonas and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Azure Yusuf and The Cram and Marcel and Jim Dandy and Sturgis Guy and T-Sis and House of Dave and N1QOV and Joe Barney and Red Stapler. Hopefully I'm not missing anyone. All right. Kisses for everybody. I love you. I love everybody except that dentist in Minnesota. That's it. The last straw. I have no more patience for entitled assholes who think that they could do whatever I want. I do what I want. I'm tired of that. It's like, you know, there are people who think that you don't have to take care about the environment or animals or all that, and they actually will try and use religion and the Bible as a justification. Like, God said I was in charge. Like, if your mother leaves you in charge of the house, or your neighbor and says, oh, make yourself at home, you can borrow our house. They don't mean sell everything, trash it, burn it down, and say, well, you said I could do what I want. No. They mean clean your room, put gas in the car, take care of it, give it back to me in as good a condition as I lent it to you. Yeah, and stop killing all the animals faster than they can be born. All right, kisses for everybody. I love you. Bye.